Mic check. There's ROCKSTEADY, King of the Pit TV. I don't think we're going to be pitting tonight, people. I don't think we're going to be pitting on this one, but it's devoted to Mo via the Patreon. It says, bruh, check out Igor by Tyler, the Creator. I think it's pronounced Igor. Is that right? Is that right? So, a little bit of a change from the norm. We do metal music. We do punk music. Arguably, you could say that this artist and the background of this artist is has some crossover to punk music, but I'm not too involved with hip hop and these artists. So when I say these artists, I mean Tyler, the Creator, and Odd Future, and so on and so forth. And I'm going to show my age here. I saw Tyler when he first. Well, I was notified of Tyler, the Creator, when he came out so early with Yonkers. There's a music video that accompanied it, and it did the rounds. And I remember it quite clearly, actually. I'm not going to go into too much fine detail about my life around that particular point, but I associate it with strong visual imagery, which is pretty cool. So that's as much as I know. This is about Tyler, the Creator, in this album, but as far as a little background is concerned, I'm aware of Earl Sweatshirt somewhat. People always used to give him props back in the day, but it seems like I don't know what he's doing in comparison. Tyler, the Creator, is the one who's just blown off into the sky, right? I know that there's been a lot of maturity over the records, and we're going to find some of that in here, so I am looking forward to that. I had a mate who ran a studio, right? Videography company, and he was in love with this artist. He really liked this record as well. As far as I'm aware, I think he might have had this artwork hung up, or at least the record hung up in the studio, which is pretty cool. So, on a side note, Odd Future collaborated with Trash Talk. What did they call that? Because obviously you got like Golf Wang and all this and that, and they had a variation for their collaboration with Trash Talk, and I've forgotten what it was now. But I was a big fan of Trash Talk, hardcore punk. I'm sure they came together over skateboarding, right? Because that Lee Spielman from the band's a skateboarder, from what I'm aware. But with that being said, this one goes out to Mo. Thank you very much. Might be speaking to a new different people on this channel with this one, so hello, welcome. If you like hardcore punk and metal music, we listen to a lot of it here. If you like death metal by any chance, we listen to a lot of it here. So this one's Igor's theme. And one thing I do know about this record, perhaps, it's a concept record, am I right in saying? And I hear that the start of the record goes full circle to the end of the end of the record. Like, as far as the conceptual basis is concerned. Correct me if I'm wrong. These are just tidbits I've picked up through just having my ear to the ground as far as music's concerned over the years. Let's go. $21 million views on this. I'm expecting quite a few features as well on this. I wonder if they're credited. Columbia Records. Let's put some respect on the artists and the engineers here. Let's see who's involved, because I imagine we've got a few heads in the crew on this one. We've got Tyler Akonma, if that's pronounced that way, lyricist and recording engineer. Samir Woods. Vic Weinstein, actually. John Armstrong, Ben Fletcher, Bob Beisel, Neil H. Pogue, the mixing engineer, Zachary Acosta, me, myself, Fani, and Mike Botsi. And as far as rap is concerned, only this morning, like you on YouTube are going to receive this video at a later date. And I don't know how late in the future, but as time of this recording, at like GMT time, probably around 4 a.m. to 5 a.m. I was awake at them hours. Drake released Family Matters, and Kendrick responded within 40 minutes with Meet the Grahams. And what an exciting time to be, invested in pop culture right about now. Absolutely brilliant. Igor. Sorry, I mispronounced it initially with Igor. Igor. I've never known anybody named Igor, you know? I know it'll get quite a boost in the views with it being the first song of the record, but if this is at 21 million views just for what this is, essentially an intro, or at least that's what the energy it's giving me, then this must be a blowout record as far as attention is concerned. Earthquake coming up next, we're going to have a lot of views on that. You just know by the amount of views we've got on the introduction, man. Right, let's get into it then. We got Earthquake coming up next. As far as music's concerned, it was alright, but there wasn't enough substance in there for me. I need a little bit of lyrical content. So let's get on to it. Track number 2 coming up. Earthquake is the title of this. What a guan, 147 million views.